Hey friends, what's up? Welcome or welcome back to the channel. It is morning time for me, at least, so it is time for me to share my breakfast with you. This time, I really did some full-on experimentation here. As you all know, I've been doing like a Toast Tuesday every Tuesday, and I record my What I Eat in a Day videos on Tuesdays. So I have something brand new to share with you. Love how it works out that way because I like to share, at least I like to try and share new things on this channel. So anyway, this is what I've got. Like I said, experimentation. Also, when I experimented with this recipe for the first time yesterday, I was eating the toast and spoiler alert, it's delicious. The toppings completely slipped off of the toast. It flopped over, actually. It went like this way, and I had my laptop right there. So as you can see, there's like vegan cheese on this. That part went directly onto my laptop, and it was chaos. But anyway, what we have here are 2 slices of sourdough bread. I got this sourdough from Wegmans this time because they didn't have any at the farmer's market when I went. That's Logan. And I just put them in the toaster, got them nice and toasty, and then I put a little bit of vegan butter on the bottom of the toast just to, you know, season the toast, if that makes sense. And then I put 2 slices of tomato on each slice of toast. I use heirloom tomatoes always, they're my favorite. I season the tomatoes with a little bit of sea salt and black pepper. And then I put vegan Parmesan cheese on top. The vegan Parmesan that I use is from Follow Your Heart. That one is my favorite. It comes in a little tub, and it's like those dry, flaky kind of Parmesan cheese that you get like when you're topping pizza after you've finished making the pizza. Does that make sense? It's that kind of cheese. And then I usually like that Parmesan cold, but I decided why not put this over the stove and get the cheese nice and melty. So I put it in a cast iron pan. I put a little bit of water in the hot cast iron pan so that it can do like a steaming effect. And then I covered the cast iron so that the cheese can basically get all bubbly and melty. And like I said, I already know this is delicious because I had it yesterday. I would just be mindful if you are making this that the toppings can get a bit slippery. Sorry, my neighbors are like mowing their lawn, so you might hear some noise. My bad about that. But I wanna give this a try. I'm very excited. Oh yeah, that's good. So the best thing that I can compare this to, a light and refreshing version of a pizza because the toast is perfectly nice and crispy, and the little bit of vegan butter on it just makes that toast more than just a slice of toast. It gives it a little bit of body. The tomatoes on top, when I put them in the cast iron and everything starts to heat, the tomatoes get a little bit roasted almost, and it reminds me of like pizza sauce. The salt and pepper, always a good idea whenever you're, you know, having tomatoes, at least in my opinion. And then the vegan Parmesan on top, like I mentioned, I like it when it's cold usually, the one from Follow Your Heart, but there's something about melting it here, and I think it has to do with like the roasted quality of the tomatoes. That combination makes it taste like pizza. It tastes like almost mozzarella on top of pizza, if that makes sense. So it's almost like a pizza toast without like the sauciness, without the heaviness and greasiness of it. It's so good. And I wouldn't skip the vegan butter if you're okay with having vegan butter. It definitely gives it an extra layer of flavor. It really comes through, even though I put a little bit on the toast. Just finished making this for TikTok. It is my green drink, my amazing grass greens drink, which I always link below whenever I have this in a video. And I just did equal parts of like that green powder with water and orange juice, which I don't think I've shown that on this channel, but yeah, it's just half and half, and it just tastes like a green orange juice. I mean, it tastes exactly how you expect it to taste. Hello friends, it is time for lunch. I've already prepped lunch, so I'm just gonna share with you what is in this bowl. I decided that today I was gonna go out into my backyard, into my little garden beds, and pick some of the lettuce that I have growing back there because I have so much lettuce growing right now. It is like 2 feet tall and I just need to get it under control. So I went out back, I picked a bunch of lettuce, washed it, prepared it, and what have you. And this is what I came up with. I didn't record it because I was limited in terms of hand space. And so I only brought my phone out. So I ended up making a TikTok of the whole process. So if you do want to see that, it's on my TikTok. I'll link it in the description. But essentially what I have here is a bunch of that lettuce, and then I put on top of it a chickpea salad. So it's like a mayo-based salad, a vegan mayo-based salad, of course. And I just used chickpeas. I did a bunch of different seasonings. I would like to put this recipe on my blog if it tastes good. I'm gonna try it out right now. This is my first time trying it, but it's essentially like a mayo-based chickpea kind of salad that I kind of just dolloped on top. And then I mixed it all together. And then just because I was feeling like it, I added a little drizzle of hot sauce to this. So that is the meal here. I figured that just a salad with some chickpea salad on top of is not gonna be enough for me. So I ended up making a slice of toast to go on the side. Just a slice of toast with some vegan butter. And that's it, that's lunch. So let's give this a go. This is really good. Of course, I love the crunch of the lettuce, but also the chickpea salad. It's so easy to just make chickpea salad or a mayo-based salad. It could be like vegan chicken salad or tofu egg salad, and throw it over some lettuce, and you can make a salad in less than 10 minutes. It took me like just a couple of minutes to throw this all together. So that's a pretty good hack if you want to make a salad without needing to proportion all the different toppings in what you would consider like a standard salad, you know, with like a billion different toppings. Really good. Adding the hot sauce was a good move. I don't know what it is, but whenever I have like mayo-based salads, sometimes I like to throw in some hot sauce to make it extra savory. I'm gonna add some more. I'm using what I have in the fridge, which is just this crystal hot sauce. Like I said in a video before, this is something that is probably a staple depending on where you live. Not a staple for me when I was growing up, this kind of hot sauce, but it's really good. It's nice and vinegary, and I do like me a vinegary hot sauce. That is lunch today. Very simple, no takeout today. Craving something sweet, so I am gonna have the last of what I have of this Justin's mini dark chocolate peanut butter cup. Hello, my hair looks pretty great, not gonna lie, in terms of like color in this lighting right now. Anyway, I am coming on to tell you about dinner, what I'm gonna be making for dinner today. So I am doing sort of like a rigatoni dish. I feel like I've done something similar before, but basically I have a half a box of this rigatoni that I want to use up. So I'm gonna bulk it up with a lot of different things. So have the rigatoni. I'm going to add some Beyond beefy crumbles. This stuff is pretty good. Why aren't you focusing? This stuff is pretty good. I feel like even though it says that it's beefy crumbles, it tastes a little bit more like sausage. So I'm going for a sausage kind of vibe here. I might put in some seasonings to make it taste more like sausage. So have that. I have a whole bag here of spinach. I am going to wilt this down along with the sausage. And then I'm gonna add in some cannellini beans. I feel like adding in white beans or any kind of beans into a pasta dish really helps with bulking it up. So because I only have half a container of pasta, I feel like it's going to bulk it up really well. And I kind of want to do like a creamy based sauce, but I don't want it to be too heavy. So I'm thinking I'm going to do a little bit of like experimentation. So I'm going to try using some pasta water, like reserving some water from the pot of water when I'm boiling the pasta. That, by the way, helps make a cohesive sauce. It really is like a binder almost. And I'm going to use a little bit of sour cream. I know that sounds strange, but this sour cream from Tofutti, it basically is like flavorless. It just gives a nice body and creaminess to whatever you add it to. So I feel like that plus the pasta water is going to make a nice velvety sauce, but not be too heavy. Does that make sense? And then I'm going to season up the sauce with some garlic, black pepper, and the lactic acid, which I've recently discovered. I've been talking about it a little bit in my videos, but lactic acid is essentially like something that will give a tang that you would find in cheesy sauces or cheesy dishes. So I'm just gonna add a touch of that to the sauce. And there you go, rigatoni with sausage, spinach, white beans in a creamy sauce. So you're gonna see what it looks like right now. I hope it looks good. Fingers crossed for me with that experimentation on the sauce, because I'm really just winging it there, but I have a feeling it's gonna be good. So yeah, that is all for this week's video. Thank you so much for being here, and I will talk to you in next week's video.